Hello friends, in this video of the series of the MCQs that tricks we are making, specifically for this video I'm going to show you the tricks for determinants and how are you going to crack the MCQ questions based on this one in the entrance or in the CGC format. Okay, quickly we'll just look at the determinant of this one. This is 30 and the determinant of this particular given matrix is negative 33 and the determinant of this one is 15. And now you might be wondering, without being expanding the matrix or having not applied any particular operation, how I got it so quickly. So in order to learn that, what you have to do is you need to understand a matrix definition, which is called as a triangular matrix. I hope you might have learned the definition of this one, triangular matrix. Suppose if we have a matrix, let's say A, B, C, 0 and 0 or D, E, F, you can take any other elements. Or in fact, I have another matrix A, B, C, which is 0, 0, 0 or D, E, B whatsoever. And another matrix, let me take A, B, C, 0, 0 and 0, 0 and 0. So in all the three cases, what is a triangular matrix? Basically, it is nothing but diagonal. Either there is a triangular sort of thing formation with zero zeros on the above of the diagonal or below to the diagonal, or in fact both above and below. So in such cases we call these examples the matrices of triangular matrix. If the triangular region is forming above that, we'll call it as a lower triangular matrix. If it is forming below, we'll call it as upper triangular matrix. And in fact, if it is both and only we have elements irrespective of positive and negative, we call such matrix as a diagonal matrix. So the trick is whenever we have such scenarios, okay, whenever it's a triangular matrix formation, the simple logic to get the answer is nothing but determinant. How are you going to find out? Is nothing but the product of diagonal elements. Product of the diagonal elements, and that's what I got it over here. If you can check, this is the diagonal matrix. Just multiply the elements irrespective of signs. 2 3 the 6, 6 5 the 13. That's what I said. See, I got the triangular formation below this diagonal, so my answer would be the product of this one, which is negative 33. Similarly, I did the same thing for this one. 1 times 5, 5 times 3, it is 15, because triangle was forming on the above. Isn't it pretty simple, students? Yes. So with that just simple trick, you can work it out and find out the determinants of a given matrix, provided if there is a formation of lower triangular, upper triangular, or the diagonal. Let us take few more questions to corroborate our trick, whether it works or not. So I'm going to solve few questions and give it to you for your practice, and we'll check for the properties of determinants. That we'll do it normally with the row operations also, whether it can be done with that also. Yes, it can be done to that. So I'm going to give you 2 3 questions quickly, and then we'll move on to solve those questions also. So one particular question that we can do is this one. I have a matrix, let's say A, 1, A and A, okay, and then 1, X and A, 1, A and X. Generally, what the students will do to find the determinant of this particular matrices is they'll perform the row operation, which in fact we will do, but then they will expand it alongside a particular row or column. So first we will do the row operations as usual, that is in order to make and form the triangular part below the diagonal. So I'm doing R2 minus R1 and I'm changing R3 minus R1 too. Okay, those the students who have learned the row operation to find the inverses or the determinants, they know that to make 2 zeros so that we can expand it. So this will give me x minus a, this will give me 0, this will give me 0, and this is x minus a. So now you can see below the diagonal there is a triangular formation. Apply our trick of finding the determinant of this one now without having to do with the expansion. My answer directly you can say it as x minus a whole square. Isn't it simple, students? So with this we can solve any set of questions provided you must know how to do it. Similarly, this was one particular example we did for the elementary row operation. Let us take another example and check. If I have entries 0p, the elements 0p0, q, a minus b, r, and then b minus c, 0, c minus b. Just try by yourself and check whether you're going to get the zero formation over there. Yes, without even performing the row operation over here, you can do. It is just you can interchange your r1 with r2. Check here, because already you got a 0, you need one more 0 in order to form. So if you interchange this one, you get your answer quickly. See, p, a minus b, b minus c, you get 0, q, and r. 0, 0 is already there, only you have interchanged this one, c minus b. So what do you think the answer would be now? I mean, you can solve it in seconds. The answer of this one is nothing but the product of, see, the triangle that is forming over here below the diagonal. So my answer for this determinant would be p times q times c minus b. That's it, students. So with this simple trick, just remember you're going to do and make the given particular matrix into the triangular shape while we perform the row operation, and then just times it, the diagonal elements, all the elements irrespective of the signs, just multiply it. I hope you liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoy.